swimming pool. I said a B, I said a O, I said a O, Susie. Woo! It's goodbye to Boozy Susie. It's goodbye to Betsy Brown. It's fare thee well, 2 days adieu to the world below. I'm bound, going up to North Dakota or down to Mexico, to anywhere that I can't be found. So it's goodbye to Boozy Susie, and it's goodbye to Betsy Brown. I said a goodbye to Boozy Susie, and it's goodbye to Betsy Brown. Thank you so much, folks. Amy Abbey on the fiddle.
Mark Kiliansky on the guitar.
Hoot and holler. Have a good night.
So hello everybody, welcome to the Red Clay Music Foundry. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. Appreciate you being here. You're welcome in your seats to take your mask off and just get comfortable. If you get up and go to the lobby, of course, you have to put your mask back on. Sorry about that, but that's the way it is. But welcome. Thank you for braving the panorama and being out here. We had comedy last night, and the headline comment kept calling the pandemic the panorama. I just thought that was funny as hell. He was actually pretty funny in his whole thing, but that part, I just really laughed. So I'm going to start calling it the panorama, because that sounds better than pandemic. But thank you so much for being here. If you haven't joined us before, we do have a few little weird things about the way we're doing shows now. We don't do an intermission. We just bolt straight through. And you're welcome to get up at any point and go out. You can bring something from the bar in here. If you got to go to the potty, go potty. Please don't do that in your seat, because I have to clean up in the morning. But you're welcome to get up and go. Just be careful on the steps. There's steps at the center aisle and steps over here. And if you want to forget the steps and wheel to your right or left, you can get along the back wall and get to the door. I love songs and I love music. I just don't give a damn about gymnastics. So I don't want to see anybody doing a tumbling act down the steps, if that's okay with y'all. And this would be a great time for me to say hello to you folks watching online on the live stream, at EOP Live on YouTube, at our Space Face Place, and at Tuatha Dia's Space Face Place. It's all over the place. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you'll notice at the top of your screen, there's a thing that says tip jar. And they're going to be so excited, and I'm going to be so excited, and all God's children are going to be so excited if y'all just load that tip jar up. So thank you in advance for that. We really appreciate it. It's Tuatha Dia's first trip to the Red Clay, and I'm very excited about it. It was Nikki and James that turned me on to them, and I'm just excited to hear them, and I know you are going to be too. So I just hope you enjoy it. Don't forget, they have merch in the lobby on your way out or while you're going to that potty. You can stop and load up with that too. They make great Christmas gifts, and you know Christmas is right around the corner. So y'all go ahead and just load up on that this evening for those stocking stuffers. And what I really need you to do right now is sound like you're about 1,000 people and give a nice welcome to Tuatha Dia.
You guys got to help me out there, okay? I don't have much room.
How you guys doing? Are you ready to get a little Celtic? All right, here we go.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming out tonight. All right. I got a question for not just you, but everybody in Streamland. All right? We just had St. Patrick's Day last week. I know it was one lady's birthday. Yep. Birthday on St. Patrick's Day, yep.
Another trip around the sun.
That's right. 11 whole years, that's right. So, I got a question for you guys, and in Streamland. Do I have any Irish people? Well, okay,
Wait, because I don't think she phrased that quite right.
Yeah.
It is the week that we call Irish Heritage Week.
Yes.
And they say that everybody is Irish on a particular day. Now, we're close enough to that day that I think we can still get away with it. So what I'd like to do and see if I can get a massive response from you. Whether you're Irish or not, today you are. Do I have any Irish folks in the house?
I even heard them in the Streamland. Yeah. So for you, tonight, something Irish. Music. Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to thank you guys for coming out tonight. Again, I'm going to be doing that throughout the night because I am so grateful for you right now. You have no idea. We've been stuck at home for a long, long time, as you guys have been too.
Oh, by the way, thank you, Georgia, for this wonderful welcome. Give it up for you.
Beautiful.
We're your sister state. We're right across the border, but we're from Tennessee, and we thank you guys for coming out. A little bit later, I'm going to do some introductions to let you guys get to know the family. I would like to say, though, thanks to Eddie Owens Presents. And this place is phenomenal. What do you guys think?
Isn't this wonderful?
Our first time here. It's amazing, man. But I'm going to do one introduction right for the moment. The lady next to me, yeah, that one right there. Back in 2009, I met her on top of Grandfather Mountain in North Carolina. And we were at a Celtic festival, Grandfather Mountain Highland Games. You can't tell it tonight, but normally I'm a djembe player. And I was playing late night at the Circles. They shut the Circles down because it's a family-friendly event, and they have to let people sleep at some point. So when they shut the Circles down, I was getting ready to head back to my campsite, and I heard this voice coming through the woods down the mountain. Not like that at all. That was not the voice I heard. But I heard a voice, and it caught my attention. It mesmerized me, and I followed it through the woods, and it was a foggy night, and all the things that you can imagine going up a foggy mountain. And I finally came to a campfire, and I found this lady sitting on a campfire singing a cappella. That's how we met. Now, we didn't know we were going to be a band. We never had any intention of it. Matter of fact, that was the beginning of everything, and we didn't even know it. But a little bit later, we decided that that particular night, that particular meeting, it deserved some recognition, and so we wrote a song about it. Now, because our life has been kind of upbeat and crazy and bouncing around the country, we didn't just write this lovely love song. We put a little bit of an Appalachian spin on it. So, if you guys are okay with it, I'd like to sing mine and Becca's song for you guys, and it's called Kilts and Corsets. Can we do that?
Song, y'all. This is our Appalachian rap part. Help me out.
Was a deep night in the cool moonlight. I was drunk in the mind of my own. Heard a voice said I had no choice like a siren to call me home. Made my way up a rocky brain. See what I might find. To a famous fat, cool black hat. Singing by the fireside. Now mom put a spell on me. I sure enough can't deny. I reckon I live this will be until the cold day I die. That's right. Until the cold day I die. Mr. Brett Manny on the drums. Mr. James McKinney. Keep it going, James. James McKinney.
Swaying in the breeze on a misty moonlight. Come on down, down, down from the mountain. Snuggle with your lover by the fireside. Drums beat deep into the night. Sing him up to the fireside. Bless my soul, I do declare hymns and voices are everywhere.
Keep it coming.
Jason McKinney, y'all give it up. On fire back there. I swear I don't know how he does that. I don't know anybody's fingers that can move like that.
It's because he's got fire fingers.
Fingers of fire.
Fingers of fire.
Well, by the way, thank you guys again. This is wonderful. You guys, give yourselves a big hand. Thank you for being here with us tonight. If you're not familiar with us, a lot of you guys are. I can see people actually singing the song. That's beautiful. By the way, that's the thing that makes a musician or a songwriter know that what they did was of value, because when you see somebody else enjoying what you did and knowing what you did, man, that hits harder than anything else. Thank you, by the way.
It's the greatest honor.
So, if you don't know who we are, look us up. It's Tuathadea. The two words together, they're both Old Irish. We don't even pronounce our name correctly, just so you know. The actual pronunciation of the band's name is Tuatha. But if I told you to go look up Tuatha, you'd go look up Tuatha.
You wouldn't
And
find
you'd
us.
never find us. So we got hooked on phonics.
Works for me.
Tuathadea, that's the name. And if you go look us up, we invite you to. Recently, we've re-released a song that's very near and dear to our hearts. It's going to be on our next album. It was on our last album, but it's been remixed, remastered, and there's a video that goes along with it, and it's one that we're very proud of. We'd like to do this song for you tonight. This one was very personal for the band. It meant a lot to us, because I wrote this when I lost my mother 13 years ago. Well, I didn't write it then. It took me 10 years to get around to writing this song. And I wrote it for my mom. It was my way of saying goodbye, my closure. But after I wrote it, I realized that it was not just for my mom. It was for anybody that had ever lost anybody and didn't get to say all the things they wanted to, because rarely do we. And so we want to do this song for you guys. You can find it online. It's called Open Letter to You. 1, 2, 3, 4.
God, I really miss your face. I'd give anything for one more day to be together. I wish I had the chance to say I'm sorry one more time and hold you in my arms and place a final kiss upon your cheek, and maybe let you know how much I love you. 'Cause I don't have a clue what I'm supposed to do to get my message through. To you, I meant to tell you yesterday, before today got in the way of our tomorrow.
Here's one of the chords. My assistant coming down with. He's going to put a mic on her guitar. Okay, he's going to actually use the mic. So we'll get you sitting in the stool and he's going to bring a mic over. Yes.
Oh, goodness. So when we say, well, we're going to catch our breath. Thank you for letting us do that one. Obviously, it means a great deal to us.
I tried to get through it without.
It's been, we wrote it 3 years ago, and it's still really tough to get through it. But it is a beautiful song, and it means so much.
Thank you, guys.
And if we could too, you can bring me down in the monitor here with this. I keep turning it down, but it keeps going up.
So while we make just a few adjustments up here and gather our senses.
You want to talk a little bit about this next song that we've got that we're going to do is also an original song, and it was an opportunity we had to actually bring Mr. James McKinney in. He recorded it with us. Yeah, a few years back. We're still waiting on the actual release of this song, although there's videos and there's everything done. But to tell you just a little bit about it, so that you can kind of know what we're about to do. There, wow, and was it? What was the year? It was 18. No, it was not 18.
It was the
I was
end.
thinking back way too far.
2017.
Yeah, it was 2017. That was the 90th anniversary of a thing called the Bristol Sessions. If you don't know what that is, that's where Ralph Peer came down from New York City down to the borders of there, Virginia, Tennessee, and he wanted to record what was at that time called mountain music. And he recorded a lot of folks that came down. I can't remember how many there was, bunches and bunches and bunches of them. And the end result was that he had this piece of music that they called mountain music, first time it had ever been recorded. What that did was it set the stage for a thing that nobody knew. They didn't know this was going to happen. I think this is pretty amazing. The Bristol Sessions is what started a movement that later became known as country music. That was the beginning of it. If you go up to Bristol, Virginia right now, you'll find that that's where the Country Music Hall. Well, it's not the what is it? The museum, the Country Music Museum. That's where it's at. Everybody thinks it's Nashville. It's not. It's actually Bristol. And anyway, this guy invited us out to write us. And we said, well, I'm trying to reinvent this 90 years later, and I'm having artists from this whole mountain area come in and record music, and we're going to put together this thing. We're going to choose the music we want to use, and we're going to put together this thing and put it out there. And 90 years later, to show what's happened in music in these mountains all these years later. Now, by the way, you guys know this here in Georgia. You're part of the Appalachians too, so you get this. Anyway, as time went by, we found out that we were going to be on the album, which has not been released yet. Be looking for it, the new Bristol sessions. But we're on there with some pretty heavy hitters. One of them, you may recognize her name. Her name is Dolly Parton. So we're really waiting for this album to come out. Oh, that sounds better. I was really making a lot of noise a while ago, wasn't I? Yeah.
Take out the feedback buster. Pull the feedback buster out of the guitar.
She's actually in that amplifier.
Is she now?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
I wasn't hearing it.
Right. It's okay. It's okay. We're good. We're good. I think we're good on that. Thank you though for this. We just changed guitars. Is what we just did. The one she was on was in a different tuning, and so we've that one's out of the game. So she won't need the mic at all. Sorry, I didn't realize what we were doing. We were all doing two different things, trying to make you guys. Is that okay if we try to make it better? You guys are like, sure, yeah, get on with it. Thank you. So anyway, I'm gonna get this thing moving.
Remove that.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna have to ask Brett Manny on the drums. Hey man, give me something to write on, will you?
Won't you give a girl a holler before you bust on by? A supper on the table, corn whiskey for your head, and later if you're able, take a tumble in my well. Such a pretty proposition, but there's something just ain't right. Better trust your intuition, not the fire down below. It's a sticky situation, oh, so better get along. Home now. At a Sunday night revival came rolling into town, and the preacher man is calling all the lost that he has found. Says the Holy Ghost can save my soul, wash away my sin, but heaven don't come easy. It takes some green to get you in. He's a Bible thumping demon helping, he's heaven bound. That old devil keeps on grinning as they pass the plate around. Hallelujah, come to Jesus, time to lay your money down. Better get long home. Get long home now. Better get long home. Why and long? When you There's a moral to the story, a lesson to be learned. Common sense ain't common now where common folks concerned. The method to the madness of my philosophy. If it's too damn good to be true, then that truth will set you free. Cause players will be players, there ain't nothing you can do now. Now wolves in sheep's clothing starts howling at the moon. Darling, you can't hit them bricks too soon. Better get low, ho. Get low, ho now. You better get low. Thank you. Thank you so much. Whew. So we are having fun out here with you guys. Thank you again for coming out. Y'all give it up for Eddie. And Eddie Owens presents the Red Clay Foundry. This is a beautiful theater. Y'all don't forget in Streamland, the donations. It's what keeps us all going. It's what keeps all of us going. So, you know, we are a family band. It's my husband. He introduced me earlier. I'm introducing him now. And he grew up with his mother and his grandmother and his great-grandmother all raising him. He had 3 moms. Beautiful, beautiful thing to have. And his great-grandmother sang, your grandmother, his grandmother, sang him to sleep every single night with one song. And it was really special. It passed on from generation to generation to generation. And every one of them sang it to all of their kids. This is our granddaughter up here. Sing it to her.
The girl behind me, this young lady behind me is my actual granddaughter. Please give her a big hand. The lady on the guitar.
Miss Bright Eyes. So, what he wanted to find out where the song actually came from, his family lullaby that had been sang to him for generations. And he looked online and he searched and searched and he finally found it online. And what it turns out it was an old Irish pub song called 5 Nights Drunk. Yep, she was a really cool granny. That's awesome, right? So she child-proofed it so she could sing it to the little ones. And we took it one step farther. Danny here took it one step farther. And we decided we were going to Appalachianize it since we're from the East Tennessee mountains. Your microphone fell. So, you're welcome. So what we want to do tonight for you, if you will indulge us, will you indulge us, Eddie Owens presents Red Clay Theater. Come on.
Foundry.
Let me hear you.
Okay, so she's trying desperately to cover for what I normally say.
I think
And that's really not. This is my wife Rebecca. Give her a big hand one more
I
time.
think I did an absolutely terrible job.
So we clarify what's going on here. We are a family group for the most part. On the far your left side of the stage in the Crocodile Dundee hat, on penny whistles and Native American flutes and keyboards and all kinds of stuff he'll actually stick in his mouth if you watch him long enough. This is my brother-in-law, Chris. Please give him a big hand, would you? Now, coming across the front of the stage next to Chris is Chris's other half, my other half sister, making her my sister-in-law. This is Kathy Holman. Give her a big hand.
Thank you.
Now, Chris also has a sister-in-law in this group. It happens to be my other half and Kathy's sister, so it gets confusing, but you guys get it. We're from Tennessee. This is my wife, Becca Lou Who.
Thank you.
And behind me, the young lady, as we mentioned just a few minutes ago, on the guitar. This is my actual granddaughter. This is Sarah Faith back here. Now, going back to the back, we've got a row of gentlemen in the back that I think deserve a big round of applause. On the bass guitar, I mentioned Bristol in that area, up from the Tri-Cities area on the border of Virginia. If you ever wondered where Waldo is, you now know. This is Jeremiah Waldo. And on the drum kit in the very back, representing North Carolina and South Carolina and all the Carolinas, but currently from Asheville, North Carolina, on the drums, this is Brett Manny. And from right here in your own backyard, this man, the amazing banjo in the back, Mr. James McKinney. Now that I've done that, she mentioned my grandmother and her singing a song, and it being 5 Nights Drunk, and I could get into this whole big. Do you know what the song 5 Nights Drunk is about? Do you know it? Okay. Who doesn't know? Come on. I can see some hands. Come on. Show me if you don't know it. Because I want you to know. This is an audience participation show.
So about 5, 6.
About 5. Okay. Doesn't matter. It's about 2 things. 5 Nights Drunk. Most Irish songs are either about some real big depression or they're about getting drunk. All right. That's what we write about. We're Irish. That's what we write about. So this old Irish song from the 1700s, to give you some insight, is about 2 things. And if you feel tonight, here, on a Sunday evening, here in Georgia, if you feel like you fall into either of these 2 categories, give me a big yell, as loud as you can. Thing number 1 that this song is about, by the way, it's our family lullaby. Remember that. It's about promiscuous women. Can I hear you? All right. It's a good start. And I know it's Sunday, and I know it's early, but the song is also about drunken men. Do I have any of those? All right, now see, this is how the game is played. We're getting cranked up. We're just getting started. The song is about promiscuous women. This song, our family lullaby, is about drunken men. Promiscuous women. Drunken men. Promiscuous women. Drunken men. See, now it's feeling Irish in here to me. So what we want to do for you is my grandmother's version of 5 Nights Drunk. Like I said, we kind of Appalachianized it just a little bit. Do you want to introduce the song now that you did all the talking and then I jumped in there and I just kind of ran off?
Well, you did it so much better than me.
You're welcome.
No problem. Anytime. Our version of his Granny's song, which we call Granny's Bedtime Tonic.
How you got? You think we ought to let him play that banjo or what? All right. gentleman's head, here as you to me, yeah. I call my wife and sir, she answered me. I call this gentleman's head, be here, now to leave me, yeah, yeah. Whoa, you old fool, you blind fool, fool, you cannot see. It's my cabbage head, sir, mother's to me. Bubbly, well done, cabbage head with eyebrows on. Look on down and see, yeah. But every time when I come home, yeah, this must be. I'm gonna need some help. I need you guys to help me be a rhythm section. I need a rhythm section out in the audience. Can you do it for me? See Becca's hands? Now I'm gonna give my guitar to my brother. Keep it coming, 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 keep it coming. All right, you got those hands up? I can see them? All right. That's what I like. Here we go. Granny says thanks.
Hey.
Oh, hey, what do we got here?
Hey, we've got some news on
News.
news on the tip jar front.
Oh, hey.
Yep.
Guys, get
Yep.
ready to make some noise for Tip Jar Front.
Yep.
What's going on?
And I apologize ahead of time for the way this comes out.
She's from North Carolina, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be...
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
I'm going to give it a shot. Everyone knows I'm really bad at this. Olin Jenkins. Y'all give it up. Come on. Can you help me with that one? It's B-I-E-H.
Is it Bill?
Bill
family? The Bill family?
The Beal family. Beal or Bell. Thank you so much. You're my hero. Donna Reed.
Give it up. Come on, let's hear
Come
some-
on now. Malcolm Douglas.
These folks are actually helping make this happen.
Yes, they are. They are helping us tremendously tonight. I said Malcolm Douglas, Jean Pagano, Peggy. I know. Don't laugh at me.
Thank you, Peggy.
Thank you, Peggy. Diane Day and Ben Marcus, maybe, because it's cut off a little bit. Doug and Joan Brown, John Noonley, Mary Nugent, and Art Ryder.
Come on, let's hear a big round. If your name was just mentioned, even if she massacred it, we appreciate you very much.
Thank you so much.
A few years ago, we were out when we were able to get out and run around the country. You guys remember that, when you could just get out and run around? We were out gallivanting about, and whatever that means, and we were at this festival, and we met this man. He came up to us after a show, and he said, hey, I'm an author. I write books, and I write fantasy novels, which I'm into that. I don't know if you guys are, but I am. And he said, I'd like to put you guys in one of my books. And we thought, wow, I'm being a book. Yes. But I don't know why. Why am I in a book? And he told me his name. By the way, the guy's name is Alex Bledsoe. Please look him up. He's an amazing fantasy author. And what he told me was he'd been writing these stories about the Irish fairy folk. Now, the Irish fairy folk, in case you don't know, we take our name from Irish mythology, Tuatha De Danann, Tuatha Dea. he had also taken it from, that's where the fairy folk come from in Ireland. That's their actual mythological name. And so he had been writing these books. And in his books, he said, in my books, man, the fairy folk from Ireland transplanted to the United States before we ever even settled here. I'm like, wow, that's cool. He said, yeah, but they've been living up in the Smoky Mountains of East Tennessee. I'm like, wow, that's cool. He said, and they were the Tuatha De Danann, but now they call themselves Tuatha because, you Southern folk just kind of, shorten everything because it's easier. I said, yeah, we do. Tuatha Dea. Look at us. We shortened it. And he's like, we call them Tuatha, but it's the same people, and they all play music. So now I understood why he wanted to put this in the books, and he eventually did. And if you want to find us, you can go to a book, the third book in what was the original trilogy of Long Black Curl, and you go to the back of that book, and you will find some people you have now met rolling up in a fantasy novel out of the blue, which is kind of cool. And as a result of that, I can thank Alex for this. We've been part of cons. We were part of Dragon Con here a few years back. Anyway, these books, we read the books, and I'm not just an advocate because he put us in them and because we're very good friends, but I'm an advocate because they are amazing.
They're really good.
And so the first book in the series is called The Hum and the Shiver. We wrote music, there's even a video, and this song is called The Hum and the Shiver.
If you're gonna run the night with
Yes, look up Alex Bledsoe. He's got great books. So we don't always, as a band, claim to do cover music, as they call it. You guys know what cover music is, right? Yeah, we don't do that. No. So what do we do? Ah, don't get me started.
He's my favorite sound man now.
So what do? We steal it. That's right.
We're going to take it.
We just kind of flat rip people off. So if you guys will indulge us, we're going to need accomplices, and you guys are our accomplices for the night.
Please be kind.
So let's steal a little bit of music. What do you say?
Every time I think about it, I
got some people up moving a little bit, moving about.
Had to dance on that one.
So
Cut you
a few years
shine.
ago, and this is kind of timely. A few years back, we were down here in this area, this exact same area. We had come down. It was in November, and we had come down to visit our good friends James McKinney and Nikki. And Nikki was being inducted into the is it the Atlanta Country Music Hall of Fame, right? She was being inducted. Give her a hand for that, by the way. And we got to come down and be part of that. They invited us down. And Becca and I left that night, and we were going back home. And we drove back through the mountains, and the mountains were blazing. There was fire everywhere. But we felt pretty safe. The fires had been up there in the mountains for a while, and it seemed like they were contained. And we went home. We live in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, if I haven't mentioned that. And the next day, the band got together, and the band was rehearsing. Now, we rehearse in a basement, and in order to keep the police from being called, all the windows are covered up, and you can't see out, and nobody can see in, and you've got a lot of stuff on the walls that keeps the sound from getting out. It also keeps any sound from getting in and any light from getting in. So we're in the basement rehearsing, and we didn't know that the sirens were going on. And we didn't know that the skies had turned blazing red. And we didn't know that smoke was everywhere. And then the lights went out, and we went outside, and then we knew. And in that moment, I'm really proud of the group because we kept it together, but we had to evacuate along with about 40,000 other people. We were evacuating on a two-lane road actually, going out of Gatlinburg into Pigeon Forge. Didn't know where we were going, didn't know when we'd be back. We finally got out of there. We were all displaced, different places. And Becca and I, and we were in one hotel, and other people were other places. And when a band is evacuated and doesn't know what's going on, they do the only thing they know how to do, and that is they write. We wrote a song. We found ourselves in hotel rooms with people we knew, with our neighbors, with people that we actually knew, in the same hotels because they were evacuated too. Now, I always tell everyone, we're very careful to say we were the lucky ones. We didn't lose our home. We didn't know for a while, but we didn't lose our home. And we didn't lose any property, and we certainly, like a lot of people, we didn't lose any family, and some people did. And so this song, kind of one of those others that's really close to us. But we wrote this song because we hoped that it would embody the spirit of the strength of those people, of our people, that live in these Appalachian mountains. And we hope that it would be, we actually wrote it to try to heal ourselves, and we hope it had a little bit of an impact on others as well. So we want to do this song for you guys. You can find this one too, out there in the internet's world. But this song is called Appalachia Burning.
Crimson on the mountainside. The wicked winds are blowing cold, fires falling from the
so very much.
Wow, you guys, would you like to hear, like, we've been playing a lot of stuff that's kind of on our other CDs and other albums. Would you like to hear something? We're doing a new CD. Would you like to hear something new? Something that's going to be on a new CD? Back when we started putting this one together over a year ago, this has been a really strange year. I think everybody agrees with that at this point. It's been really odd. And we went into the studio. We signed with Sound Biscuit label back 2019, the end. Been working on a CD. It's still coming, album still coming. And the whole thing with the whole COVID thing, the pandemic. Panorama, right, that's right. I like that. I'm going to use that. The whole thing about that was it slowed everything down. Now there's a good thing that came out of that because we weren't out running around the world like we normally are, and because the studio wasn't pressed for time, we've been in the studio for a year. I've never had that experience, and as a result of that, we've written a lot of stuff. So when this album comes out, it's going to be a lot of stuff.
More than what we expected.
For those who've been waiting, that's the good news, and it's not going to be that much longer, by the way. But there's one song on there that we'd like to play for you guys right now, if we might. I'm not even going to tell what the context of it is. That's going to come about later. But this is one that we wrote for a very, 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 very dear friend of ours. And I had Mr. Jeremiah Waldo come in, and he actually brought the initial idea and riff and music for this end of the band. So we're going to let him start it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope we're doing all right in Streamland. Hi, you guys. Y'all give it up for online streaming, one thing that has kept us all alive. Yeah. We're very appreciative. Yes, very appreciative. So we're going to keep it original for you guys for a little while. And this new album that he was talking about earlier, we decided that we were going to take some music that has evolved over the years that we've been a band, which is 10, by the way, and re-record it on this new album to celebrate our evolution. And this one is actually a duet that I am very fortunate to be able to sing with the love of my life. If he will come up to the microphone and let me do it. Well, can we sing a duet? Can we do a duet?
Can we do it?
Do it. Can we do a duet?
Do it, duet. Oh, yeah, sure. I'll do whatever you want me to do. All right. That's points for later.
Gotta think those in.
Let's give a big hand to James McKinney and Jeremiah Waldo. Man's over there on a bass, soloing along with a banjo player, if you haven't ever seen that before. That's pretty good.
There's a first time for everything.
And some of that stuff we're just making up as we go.
It's always fun to play with James because that's kind of what ends up happening most of the time is
Play.
Yep.
We don't even know what we're
Yep, we
gonna play.
just enjoy it and we play along with each other. And thank y'all for being a part and witnessing this night with us. This is a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you so much.
Is everybody having a good time?
We're gonna, in honor, by the way, of, I mean, this is that Irish Celebration Week, and we've got another new song that we've come out with. It's going to be on the new CD that seems appropriate for this evening, since we're doing the whole Irish thing, and we haven't quite gotten into our Irish vibe just yet. Are you guys okay if we turn that on a little bit? Yeah. And what we want to do with it too is we're going to keep it original for you. And this is a completely new song with Irish connotations by Tuatha.
Just a lie. I watched the gloaming and I've seen the signs. Looked in the mirror and I read between the lines. I met the devil's own and seen through his disguise. Through looking through these Irish eyes, it comes as no surprise. The lights are fading, but luck is on my side. I'll make it home in time. These Irish eyes
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So, I mean, I don't know. This is a pretty intimate setting. It's very, very nice.
I like it.
Are those chairs comfy? Yeah? You enjoying yourselves? Yeah? All right, so, I mean, I don't know. Do you want to do some more Shalom music, or do you want to do some original? You want to do some original stuff?
Are you guys up for the original? Would you like to get a little bit Celtic and get a little crazy and maybe even bring in the bagpipes? Would you guys feel good?
Uh-oh.
Y'all don't like bagpipes, do you?
We once again want to thank Eddie Owens Presents for allowing us to be here with you guys tonight in this amazing place.
Thank
And when this is over, we're going to come out and meet you guys outside there, as hang out with you. We'd like to see you folks. And I'm going to need just a second. Can you?
Yeah, I absolutely can. So, like you said, we want to do some original music for you guys, and this is going to be on our new album, and actually, pretty soon, we get to release it as a single, and, we'll give you all the information on that. Follow us on our Facebook pages and stuff, but a little bit about this song. See, people, they call us, at least they have, it Appalachian Celtic rock. And so we like that description so much that we decided we should probably write something that is Celtic and Appalachian and rock, right? Yeah? To kind of go along with that and hold true to our name. And yeah, because why not? And speaking of holding true to your name, this next one is actually, it's a pretty special one. It is all about one particular person in Scotland's history, right? Someone that has been overlooked quite a bit in life. His name was Sir James Douglas. And long ago, he had his name taken away from him. Sad, sad, sad times. And all he wanted was his name back.
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah, he's back. He's kind of looking at me like, wow, you're actually doing okay.
She was doing all right. I was going to let her do it.
For the first time.
James Douglas, though, we're talking about the 11th century here. Mm-hmm. He was the right-hand man of Robert the Bruce, if you're a fan of Scottish history. And this will give you a little bit of insight. He was the right-hand man of Robert the Bruce, and he was probably the most feared knight in Scottish history. People don't talk about him enough. He was known as the Black Douglas. And he was known as the Black Douglas by the English because he was the stuff of nightmares. He scared them to death. He had long black hair, he had a long black beard, and they were scared of him. The Queen, only person in Scottish history to put the Queen on her heels twice. So he was this guy. And you guys have seen the movie Braveheart, right? With William Wallace, probably. Braveheart is, and I'm a big fan of William Wallace, but Braveheart is a stolen term. It belonged to Robert the Bruce and Sir James Douglas. So we decided when she mentioned the Appalachian Celtic rock thing, we decided if we're going to write something Celtic, let's do it right. We did the research, we read the stories, and I already knew a little bit about him, and we decided we're going to give this man his name back. There's a part in this song for you. So this song is called The Black Douglas, a.k.a. Bravehearts. It is going to be released as a single very soon. Pay attention to all of our stuff if you're interested. It's going to be coming out probably within the next month. You'll be able to get this song from the studio. Anyway, where I was going with that, though, is there's a part for you in this song where you're going to yell for me. We're going to give his name back, his phrase back, which was Bravehearts. We're going to give that back to Douglas, and by doing it, by yelling Braveheart as loud as we can. Are you guys with me on this?
Yeah.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to count to 3. I'm going to get you guys to yell it as loud as you can. We're going to do this a few times, practice up, and see if you got this. Here's how it works. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is your part. Don't forget that. There's going to be a point in place where Rebecca lets you know it happens. When it starts happening, it never stops. It happens all the way into the song. And so, are you guys ready to get involved? Are you ready to be part of the band? We're going to need you. All right. This is the Black Douglas.
got one more for you guys. Again, a massive thank you for you guys coming out tonight. Y'all, give it up for yourselves. Let me hear you one good time. Thank you, streamers. Thank you for all your donations. You're also what helps keeping us going. Whew, I'm having too much fun. I'm getting tongue-tied. It's all right, though. Y'all give it up for our sound guy, Shalom, and his whole crew. For
By
making
far
us
my
sound
favorite.
halfway decent.
My favorite sound guy ever.
She's never said that before.
Never. Not once.
So we want to thank you guys one more time. We want to thank Eddie Owens Presents. We know we've run over a little bit, but we would like to do one last song for you guys. And in honor of the Irish holiday season, what we'd like to do for you guys is like a really, 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 really old Irish song. It's a really old Irish song.
As old as you.
How old
Well,
is it?
how old is it?
How
Thank
old
you,
is
thank
it?
you.
How
Can't
old
get good
is it?
help these days. Oh. It's a really old Irish song. You do it. How old is it?
How old is it?
How old is it?
Oh, it's so old. Oh, I know what he means now. It's so old that this song dates all the way back, way, way back to the 1990s. Radio presents We Are Tuatha, dear. Thank you, Georgia, for coming out tonight. Thank you, streamers in Streamland. Good night. We're going to come out there and see you guys now, okay?